So, you want to learn what all the numbers and symbols in the app means. Wow, you are destined for greatness. At the end of your career, I am sure they will erect a statue in your honor. The plaque will say, "To play my part in the survival of the species, I watched a couple of videos online." It will be very inspirational to future generations. Caring for a colony requires knowledge and experience. You do not have those. So, I will show you what you can learn about your colony so you can make the best guesses for how to proceed. As I go over the app, in each section there will be a link to get more advanced information for that particular subject. As a living and breathing colony, there are many statistics that will fluctuate throughout your term of service. Keeping track of these may help you avoid future problems or identify immediate problems. There will definitely be many problems. The happiness and security of citizens. Your happiness, or H factor, displays the general emotional state of the citizens. The security, or S factor, summarizes the colony's averaged lawfulness. You can modify these factors by playing decree cards or by building modules that change the state of the colony. The security status is also modified by a fair ratio of sect force to the other citizen groups. A low happiness or low security status will result in social unrest, riots, and even losing the game prematurely. That is not a good way to go. Unless this is opposite day, in which case, it's the best way to go. The technical, or T factor, indicates the general cleanliness, serviceability, and condition of the colony's technical and mechanical aspects. Players can influence this factor by building an appropriate amount of modules, keeping a good ratio of colonists to the other citizen groups, or by introducing certain decrees. A low technical status can result in devastation by fire, floods, decompression, or other dangerous situations for the colony or certain modules. If technical levels are too low, a catastrophe could occur that will severely damage one or more modules and cause them to restart their construction, needing to be fully rebuilt. Resource production and consumption. The key resources of the colony are power, life support, gas, and liquids. Different modules can produce or consume these in differing amounts. Lacking any of these critical resources will be automatically resolved by purchase and import of the missing resource. This drains the colony's remaining stock much faster. Every resource has its own accumulator, similar to a reserve tank to buffer against small deficits. These help the colony survive a little longer in times of underproduction. Population. The housing capacity of a colony, the total colony population, the distribution between social groups, and their migration factors are displayed here. Citizens are more likely to come to a happy, friendly colony. Remember to build modules that attract certain citizen groups when you need their numbers to increase. Special state indicators. Icons show you if there's an overpopulation problem, riots occurring in the colony, or how much debt you have allowed the colony to take from the Terran Republic. Overpopulation only has a single indicator, but riots and Terran dependencies have two. Regarding riots and Terran dependencies, a third occurrence of either will end the game. The colony's budget, stock, and the construction queue. Every colony starts with a sizable supply of component materials which can be used to build, consume as life support materials, or as fuel for the colony. This supply is known as stock. The stock balance depends on several conditions that players create in the colony, such as the presence of modules that produce and consume stock, the number of citizens, building queue, and decree cards that the players introduce. If you allow the stock balance to fall below zero repeatedly, you will lose the game. On this tab, you can also see which modules are under construction and draining the colony's stock supply. You will have many responsibilities to juggle and manage. You should try to expand the colony, ensuring that all citizens have a place to live and work, but also relax and improve their moods. But at the same time, you should keep track of all the previously mentioned variables, because a low rating can cause many problems, even leading to the fall of the colony losing the game. There are many more intricacies to the inner workings of a colony. Lives are at stake. Read the manual. I can see by the look on your face that you are very excited. Or scared. Do not be scared. Think of this as trying to throw a really good party. A party trillions or quadrillions of kilometers from Earth, without the safety of a survivable atmosphere, with thousands of people's lives in your hand. It will be fun. Next, I will tell you more about the basics of running an economy. You like basics, which is good. I like thinking about your little electricity meatball trying to calculate how to run a successful colony. It is very funny. You don't seem to think that is funny. I would like us both to be humored. Before you go, I will tell you a joke. Two scientists walk into a bar at the community dome. The first says, "I'll take a glass of H2O." And the second says, "I'll take a glass of H2O too." Since the bartender is not a chemist, he does not know that H2O2 is the chemical formula for hydrogen peroxide and gives both scientists a glass of water. Do you understand the joke? All three of them are forced to continue living their lives confined in an artificial town-sized network of buildings. Did I mention they do not have a calming and emotionally restorative hydroponics dome? Because they do not. See you in the next video.